Hello everybody, DVG Subzara here. Welcome or welcome back to the channel, whichever applies to you. We're playing Shining the Holy Ark. Fantastic game from 1996 on the Sega Saturn. It is part of the Shining Force series, but it's a different genre. And yeah, let's get into the game. We'll go with the default name. Okay, we'll put the default name back in. Right, now let's just watch this intro. I am not going to be reading out the script, so I will try not to skip by too quickly. Okay, here we go into Desire Mine. Right, now we have a mini-map. . Now we have a mini-map. We can search the surrounding area, we can cast magic, check our possessions, and then tactics, which includes status, changing characters, commands, which dictates whether you control or they're automatically controlled in combat, and then we have customize, which is just this, but we will move the message speed up a touch and leave it at that. Right, so this is a first-person maze-like game. It is random encounter, but there are no random encounters in the current area until we find Rodi. Make sure the map is explored. Oh. And here he is. I said no. Looks like there's a bug in the options there. Right, this is Rodi. Now, our main character Arthur can only attack at the moment. Melody can use heal magic, but we don't need that at the moment, so she can attack. And Forte can use Blaze, which he will be doing. And Melody, when she does some of her critical attacks, regains HP, so we don't need to heal this turn, and we can just go and do the same tactics again. Although that hurt. Don't know whether it's worth actually trying to heal or if it'll just be a waste of MP, but let's try it. At least I managed to get a third blaze off. Makes this fight a lot easier. Ayakashi, I think that sort of like decreases my accuracy. But I don't think it affects magic. And there we go, that is Rodi defeated. Now you can lose that fight and it won't make any difference to the game. You basically just still end up in the same situation here. You just don't get the experience. And here we have some storyline and some context. And a rather dubious amount of damage done by a spell. Now that's the same spell he just used against Rodi, which does about 9 damage. About a third of the way through the game, that thing's actually a boss with about 2000 health. This is all automated. Melody. Forte. Rodi. Demon Spirit. Panzer, the Half Vandal. Relic, the Vandal. And then Galm, the most powerful Vandal of them all. That's actually most of the main characters from the game. And then there's me. Okay, so we are here. Need to head up here. We found a healing herb that replenishes 40 health. No, it doesn't. It replenishes 50 health. It's a healing spell that replenishes 40. Right. Nothing else in here, so we need to go this way. We have our first random encounter, a ghost. Rodi does have the brutal fire skill. It's not one I'm going to use though, just because I don't need to, and he's almost as strong in melee as he is with his magic. Hang on a minute, let's take a look at those settings again. We'll put them back to normal. And there's nothing else. Nothing down there. Nothing down here, but I will do it to finish off the map. Critical attack for me. The main character's critical attack sort of like cycles through elements. I think about every 4th or 5th level they get a new potential critical attack. Critical attacks can do different things. Like I said, the main character Arthur, his critical attacks can cycle through the elements, and later on they just do a damage multiplier. Rodi's can inflict statuses, like his second critical attack can stun the opponent for a couple of rounds. Melody, she either does a damage percentage modifier or she replenishes HP. And I'll go through the others as I get them. There are a total of 8 potential characters in this game. I say potential because at least one of them is optional. But naturally we will be recruiting him anyway. Rodi was paralysed, but it's okay. It doesn't transfer outside of the fight. I think it's that one. Not the healing herb. I think we'll also heal Rodi. And now we'll heal Arthur. As you can probably tell with the fact that Arthur does have MP, he does gain magic, he just doesn't have access to any of it at the moment. Nailed it. There we go, level 2. Nailed it. Got a free herb out of that fight, so we might as well use it on Rodi. We do have limited inventory space on this game, so using herbs as you find them if you need to is not the worst idea. And this is the iron circlet. That is headgear equipment for Melody, so we will pass that across. One of the little quality of life bits about this game is when somebody gets given something, you automatically get asked if they want to equip it, if they can use it, and if you're in a shop, they will also automatically ask to buy your old gear. So you don't have to start going in and out of menu systems and stuff. Just a nice little quality of life bit I like about this game. And I've got no idea how long... Ooh, level 2 for Melody, awesome. I've got no idea how long the videos are going to end up for this game, because there are some quite long dungeons and I don't know if I'm going to split them down or try and do entire dungeons in one run. Although there's at least one I will split down, because I know one of the shrines, I think it's the first one you come to, the South Shrine, it's about 2 hours, so I'll probably split that to at least 3 videos. Ooh, a bat and a ghost. I'm going to try and make sure every video is at least half an hour long. I'm probably going to aim for around half an hour. But unless I can help it, I'm not going to abandon a video sort of like mid-dungeon or anything like that. But given this is a random encounter game, there's no real telling how long it's going to take to do a dungeon. It's going to be entirely down to the spawn rates. And obviously, as well, being a random encounter game, there is the potential for sort of like just running around grinding and stuff like that. I'm not going to do that as much as possible until later on in the game. Just because if you are thorough exploring, you pretty much are at the level you need to be until at least the Eastern Shrine. There's no real need to run around and level up. He will automatically recover from that in his own time, from that paralysing. Although I am going to heal him. Nailed it. Another herb. I'll heal Rodi in a second. Although he should be due a level up as well. Called it. Right. That is the way out, so naturally we're going to go and check for treasure first. And find another zombie, obviously. Nailed it. Another free herb. And some pennies. Awesome. Quick hydrate. I have a feeling that this video is probably going to be about 45 minutes long because I've still got the second floor of this dungeon and I want to get out before I finish the video. Make sure that's the whole dungeon covered, apart from one little dead end, which I'm not going to go all the way back for. Okay, so now we are there. Now this is one of the things I wanted to find. A succubus named Moran joins the group. There are 5 different types of sort of like little magical folk you can find. There's the incubus, the succubus, the leprechaun, the pixie, and the fairy. There are 50 in the game, 10 of each type, and they are pretty much a must. What you do with these, at the beginning of the fight, you choose one of the 5 if you've got reaction time fast enough, and let them loose before the fight. They will do additional damage, they will get you additional experience, and they will get you additional gold, and they can also potentially find extra items. Now each one of the 5 will attack from a different direction. The succubus that I've just got, I believe if an enemy comes from my left, it will attack them. The incubus does the same from the right. The leprechaun does the same if something comes up from the floor. The pixies does something the same if something comes from the ceiling, and the fairies if something's coming from dead ahead. like that. They are AoE. As you can tell, they hit all enemies. And if you've got different enemies in a group, it doesn't matter if something comes from the left and something comes from the right. If you use a succubus, it will attack all of them. That was pretty much a waste of a critical. As you can see, they've got me an extra 4 gold, 4 experience points, and they got me an additional 4 experience points. Now, where am I? $20 gold pieces, always useful. No, didn't get it because it came from the right and from behind us, which means I would need either a fairy or an incubus. Yeah, they are dotted throughout the entire game, most of them in sort of like walls like the one I've just found. There are a couple of them in treasure chests, and there's at least one that you get as a side quest reward. Not that this game is heavy on side quests. I think there's only maybe 2 or 3 throughout the entire game. Nice, we're getting the level ups. Leather glove, that is equipment for Rodi, so we will give that to him. Boosts his defense by 3. Nailed it. There we did with this one, 27 gold, Pixie's recovered an additional 3, 4 experience, Pixie's got me an additional 1. 40 gold coins, always handy. And a herb. Right. Ah, they both came from behind. And obviously, you're probably aware, I didn't just get 40 gold coins. I've got notes for where all the treasures are that I'm following on here, because it is a very, very big game with lots of hidden treasures. And I just mixed up my basement and the first floor notes. But I've now got all of the items from in here, which means I can just leave. I think. Yeah. No. Again, it's from behind and from the right. Melody hits critical and replenish some HP, that's good. That's the exit. So we'll just go and quickly explore down here. So it's just a square corridor. This time they came from the right side. Hellblast magic, that is an AoE sort of like wind attack. I don't think it matters which way I go around here, so we'll just make sure we cover the whole map. Oh, a double dodge, that's pretty rare. And we're out. Well, we've got one more thing to do before we leave the area. We need to find a leprechaun. Right, so that's two of the little folk. And there we go, we are out, we are on the world map, and before I go any further, this is where I am going to end my video. So thank you very much for tuning in, please leave a like, leave a comment, if you haven't already, please subscribe, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time.